Hey, I'm KYS Kid, and my favorite idea is Viewer Takeover with Brian, Jeremy, and Michelle, and all the other loyal Game Cats. Hope you enjoy the show, because I know I will.
Cast, where we record every Tuesday night at midnight and bring it to YouTube every Wednesday as a weekly wrap-up. Every Thursday is PlayStation VR Theater, and every Friday, every today as a Viewer Takeover. Man, we have so many people to thank right now.
Yeah.
Nope.
Thank you all.
First and foremost, we want to thank KYS Kid for that very interesting.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Is he
Very red.
Is he a club kid?
I don't know if he's a club kid.
Ooh, like a raver.
Like a Michael Alec?
Remember that
He's a
movie? What was
raver.
that movie?
Party Monster?
Party Monster.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I read the book. I saw the movie. I watched the documentary.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
What's his face?
Michael Alec. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Macaulay Culkin and
Seth Green.
Seth Green.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then Chloe Sevigny.
I have no idea who that is.
That's the chick.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention.
You never seen her in another
Girls are
movie?
weird.
She was in Kids. She's the one who got AIDS and raped when she was passed out drunk on the couch.
That was her?
That was her way back in the beginning.
Remember how Kids was like such a groundbreaking
Groundbreaking, slightly disturbing film. Yeah.
Still slightly disturbing.
I haven't seen it since.
If you look back at it, it's horribly acted.
Yeah.
Also, besides KYS Kid, dude, thank you so much for submitting your
thank
intro.
you.
And if you want your video to introduce next week's Viewer Takeover, well, it can't happen because we already have one. But the week after that, send your introduction video to withoutparole@gmail.com. And if you hear this amazingly different music that's still going on behind us, because I don't want to ever turn it off.
Right?
No.
Yeah, that is by NKO. You see him in the comments.
Nice.
NKO. His name's Nico, and I should probably
Super awesome.
Yeah, it's
super
awesome.
He sent me an email. Right?
Candle and bubble bath. Awesome. You know?
He sent me an email. I got like 3
I would
o'clock in the
listen to
morning,
that candle.
and it was.
I did.
You did. Okay.
And he just wrote, I was messing around in the studio, and I came up with this, and I was like, all right, okay. You know, I was like, I don't even know like who this person is.
What it is. Yeah.
And it took me a minute, and I was like, what am I listening to? And I was like, why is this so familiar?
Yeah.
I was like, oh crap, it's our introduction music.
That's
and then
where
you're
I
like,
was
this
with
is
it.
awesome.
You sent it, you're like, hey, somebody just sent me this, and I'm like, all right, so what?
Right.
What is it? And I'm like, it was like about 14
way.
seconds in. I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
We're getting the
14
impression.
seconds in, both you guys, really. I got it instantly.
Oh, sorry, we're not trained hippie ears to understand me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
She still thinks it's a Grateful Dead song.
And the
I got
shirt
it
is Grateful Dead.
instantly.
And as we're finding out, apparently we've got a lot of amazingly talented game cats out there.
Yeah, really. Wow. Oh, she's angry.
Mama cat needs some loving.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. Like, I know a lot of you have like written in and been like, where can I submit stuff? You know, what can I do for the channel? And as we constantly say, just
Do whatever you think you can do for the
whatever
channel.
you want. We definitely are looking for a new logo, that's for sure. So if you want to throw us a new logo, like we'll we'll look through those. Because right now it's like a picture of Karma with some handcuffs on and a VR headset on.
That's
and it looks
forever. For
forever.
quite a while.
Yeah, it's kind of generic because I think every PSVR channel out there is the exact same look.
Right.
And you can't really see the handcuffs,
Yeah.
so it looks generic. But so if you want to do anything for the
Time for a
channel,
new one.
just whatever you feel like, send it along and we'll use it and we're not going to pay you.
Maybe it's a cat anus.
Oh, we'll use it or not use it.
No cat butthole.
And again with the cat butt.
Well, that was in reference to, yeah.
Yeah. So there's some other people, though, that we'd like to thank.
The Patreon supporters.
Yes.
Yeah.
All down below here.
All down here.
All down there.
And Michelle, what do those supporters get?
Jeremy.
Oh, shit. So, yeah. I'm terrible at describing this. I'll do you proud.
Jeremy, you have
So
one job
each
a
week, one of us assumes the role of host. We do a little talent. We do a little... I should write this down.
How's it going? Is it going well? I
No.
can't pay attention.
No.
I'm scared.
So we do something once a week. You'll have to see. Brian,
So like every week, one of us takes right. Every week, one of us takes the role of the host, and then we basically just film. We film an exclusive Artex. We film an exclusive video for the Patreon supporters. You only have to give us like $1 a month to get all the Patreon. Everything. You get your name down here on this list, and you get an exclusive 5 to 20 minute video every week.
Yeah.
And we're trying to open it up and try different things, because it used to just be one of us sitting behind this desk and talking to the camera.
Right.
But now it's like this week we had Michelle, her first time playing Spark, and so like like I can't say it was like
It wasn't that interesting, honestly, but it was
but it was cool to
just
be
trying
like
something new.
I wish I had filmed my first time playing Spark. I wish I had filmed my
Right.
first time. I guess I did my first time playing Resident Evil 7. That was scary. But like these are the kind of things we want to open it up to, and like kind of give you guys a little bit more variety when it comes
Right.
to the litter box episodes.
Yeah.
If you have any ideas that you'd like us to do on Patreon as well, please comment
Yes,
below.
please.
We would love some new
Some
ideas.
Yeah.
Yes, we're running out of things to say.
Some of us are.
Yeah.
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 So thank you very much, loyal Patreon supporters. And if you're not a Patreon supporter, go support us on Patreon.
Yeah, please.
Patreon.com/withoutparolegames.
Yeah.
$1 a month. It's
That's
like a
it.
quarter an episode. All right, you guys. So let's get into viewer takeover. It's when we let you, the loyal game cats, take over the show. Candles are nice. Yeah.
Light it.
No lighting of candles.
Ow.
These are already sold out. They finally shipped them, and they sold out immediately. So every week we scour the comments and we find our favorites, and so you can leave a comment anywhere, and if I like it, then I'll just copy and paste it right into viewer takeover.
Yeah.
So
Pretty much how that works.
so actually I got a very late submission. Nope, you don't have it. This one comes from good friend of the show and Patreon supporter Jesse Benson.
Jesse.
This is on the Bloody Zombies first impression video that went up just earlier today, which is like really 3 days ago YouTube time. 'Cause how do you typically go about getting the games for review? Do you reach out to the publisher, or do they contact you? Have any interesting stories about dealing with the game companies, or is it a pretty tame affair? So, as we've mentioned multiple times on the channel, I try to be as transparent as possible about letting you guys know that review keys. It's not about saving money. When a developer or a publisher sends me a game for review, it's not about me being like, oh, I got a free game.
Yeah.
Right.
Because whatever, like I'm not gonna like compromise my values for like $20. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But the important part about review keys is having it in time to have a well-formed, well-thought-out review where I can like script it and edit it and have the whole thing ready to go and be scheduled to drop the second the game comes out on the store.
Yeah.
Right. So the game comes out on the store and you go, oh, I wonder what this is. You type, oh, and then there's my video right there. So it benefits them. It benefits me. It's great. But the problem is like what usually happens is I go, okay, this game's coming out next week. This game's coming out next week. This game's coming out next week.
Yeah.
And then I take to social media, and it's like an all-day affair. I'm like, I'm emailing, I'm tweeting, I'm like sending DMs, I'm like whatever I can do to get in touch with these people. And
Sometimes never getting responses.
half of them just ignore you because as a small YouTube channel that only has 6,000 subscribers, we get ignored by pretty much
They heard
everybody. Every so often, like, so the good stories are my favorite, obviously, because the bad stories are annoying. And you're like, are you sending the games out today? Are you sending games out tomorrow? When are you sending them out? I'm trying to schedule. I took Monday off from work, right? So I immediately lost out on a whole shift. When you're a waiter and you don't go to work, you don't get paid.
Yeah.
So I lost an entire shift, and I sat around all day Monday with no games to review for Tuesday.
Wow.
Right? I was just irritated.
That's awful.
Yeah.
I was like, and I don't feel, I try not to feel entitled, you know, but like when you get in touch with companies and they say, oh yeah, no, we'll send you a review key,
Right.
and then it just never happens.
First on our list.
You're like, okay, and I'm like, and then you like reach out to other people. You reach out to Frank, you reach out to Dave, and you're like, did you guys get review keys? What's happening? And then
They're like, yeah, totally.
sometimes, right?
7 of them.
And then,
Right.
and then sometimes your whole schedule and your whole budget for the week is like thrown off because no one sent you a game.
Yeah.
So that can be irritating, but the rewarding side of that is like when before Mervils came out, I'd never heard of Mervils.
Yeah.
Right? But about like a week before Mervils came out, the developers got in touch with me and said, hey, just want to let you know, our game is coming out in a week. I was like, really? Who the hell are you? And you go, do you want to review it? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And it was a game that like
You
I'd never
loved it.
heard of, and I absolutely
Right.
loved. Like I was just totally fascinated by it.
Yeah.
And so those are my favorite kind of stories when a publisher or developer just like they reach out to you and they go, "We like what you're doing."
Yeah.
You know, and so here, check out our game.
Right.
Double Fine is really good about this. So in Psychonauts and the Rhombus of Ruin,
Yeah.
you know, I was like, it was one of the first games I ever asked for. I emailed them and I was like, guys, we're really small. I think we had like 1,000 subscribers at the time. It's like we're a really small YouTube channel. Is there any way, you know, you could send me a review key for this? Immediate response, like a week early. Like, I mean,
Wow.
just like all the time in the world to like,
Awesome.
and that's what I love.
Yeah.
It's like when I can actually have time and I don't have to take unnecessary time off from work. It's,
Give you a good quality review.
yeah, until I can actually do this full time and like
Right.
and get paid to do it, which definitely not happening right now. It's how it works, and it can be very stressful, which leads me to, I guess, our second comment now after Jesse's. All right,
What is that? Hugh Jesse?
Husey.
Husey?
Easy 27?
27.
Uh-huh.
Don't Knock Twice review. I really like the amount of VR content on this channel, but my God, Brian's delivery when reading his scripts are cringy.
Cringy.
He
That
sounds
word.
like someone who went to some sort of drama school and got taught one way of presenting his voice. It's like listening to Patrick Bateman. Nice. Telling you about his love for Huey
It was
Lewis and
that
the
an insult?
news.
'Cause
You always have to awkwardly pause every 3 or 4 words.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's okay. I think.
Yeah.
I think some people forget that this whole channel is a passion project. None of us are getting paid. We're all giving away all of our free time to do this. I did not. My problem is that I did not go to a drama school. I did
Right.
not do. Like if I did, then I maybe like my reviews would sound better, right? Most people tell me they like my voice, but people like this on occasion pop up and like, oh, the awkward pauses and blah blah blah. I'm like, you know why there's awkward pauses? I was like, because A, there's commas in my sentences.
Right?
Also, there's periods. Also,
Hate those periods.
right. Also, it's usually,
Robinson, the journey.
so here's how reviews tend to go, because I often get games at the absolute last second, like hours before they come out.
Yeah.
So it's like midnight and I'm playing a game for the first time and I'm capturing footage. I beat the game around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
and I sit there for an hour and write a script. Right? So now it's like 4 a.m. and I sit behind this microphone right here
Yeah.
and stare into that monitor over there at 4 o'clock in the morning, and to make sure my levels are okay. And I'm trying to read something and my eyes are going blurry because I'm
Like,
tired,
ugh.
and I've been
Yeah.
playing in VR for the last 4 hours.
Yeah.
And I've been writing a script for the last hour, and I'm like losing my fucking mind, right? Because I'm like just on the brink of
Literally.
exhaustion, and I'm like, I need to finish this before I go to bed.
Yeah.
And it usually takes me like 10 tries to get the script done, right? Because I
Right.
read it and I like don't like the sound of that. I read it again, I don't like the sound of that. And then by the 10th time, I'm like, I don't care how it sounds. We're taking this take and we're using it, and I'm
Print it.
right. And then I sit there with all of the stuff that I just, you know, the captured footage, the voiceover, and I sit there at my computer for another 2 hours and edit it all together. And so 7 hours later, I get the review up so I can go to bed, and then I get a comment like this: "Thank you, sir. I appreciate it."
Go to his restaurant. Those aren't forceful pauses. That's just the way it is.
I mean, I do-
Everything is a podcast.
Everything.
I'm not like trying to be mean here, but what I am trying to do is remind everybody what this channel is.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have many subscribers. We don't get paid to do this, and I am doing what I can with what I have. And if I was being paid by IGN to do a review, then by all means, I expect a lot more criticism. But as one of the few people out there reviewing PlayStation VR games, I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry you don't like it. And
Yeah.
Mute.
I'm like, and I'm not like against criticism. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's like, cool. Next time I do a review, maybe I'll be like, well, is that too many awkward pauses, or is it just the right amount
Yeah.
of awkward pauses?
So funny. I don't even think I have to like now force myself to go back and be like, pause. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's it. I just wanted to I wanted to throw that out there. We don't only read the good comments,
You know.
right? He did say he likes the amount of
did.
VR content on
Yeah.
the channel, so it
And-
wasn't all negative.
He did
It
do a
was
little
not.
smiley open mouth face after the word
I'll
news.
shove something in that open mouth.
Ah,
You're up, Asia.
Oh my.
yeah.
Kevgrit 3.
Oh my.
Kevgrit.
Kevgrit.
Assuming this is the
Kevgrit.
next one.
Indeed.
We're not going to skip around? was good.
Perfect.
All right,
Right on.
perfect.
I gave you a nice
From
big
viewer
long one.
takeover. Short experiences ruining PSVR. I'm in my 40s and I work 12 hours a day. I just don't have time to play a game for hours upon hours like I used to. This is why these shorter experiences are so good for PSVR. I can easily be psyched up. I can easily get psyched for up to 1 to 3 hour experiences, more than I can in 20 to 30 hour experiences. This is like probably one of the first comments that they're actually psyched about short experiences that I remember.
I think it's about 50-50 at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really cool though.
As somebody who has to review PlayStation VR games, the short ones I love.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I can blast
Fair.
through this whole thing in an hour
Right.
and then put up a review. Like,
Yeah.
Sweet.
done.
Yeah.
I
3
could
of
do
them
like
done.
4 of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. But like the Souls
Cool.
project is coming. It's supposed to be 15 hours long.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, jeez,
Yeah.
it's gonna take a weekend.
That's soon, right?
Yeah, like a week, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just want to give like points to every counterpoint here. I think it's great that Oddbug Studios actually commented on.
Yeah, I saw that.
viewer takeover.
Yeah.
And they gave their perspective, which luckily was similar to my guess about what their perspective might be.
Yeah.
Right.
They were basically like, it's Des. He's just texting me nonstop. What's up,
gonna
dude?
put your
I'll
phone
text you
away.
later. Yeah, seriously.
He's probably watching this and be like, Brian, I texted you days ago.
Just throwing stuff around. Okay.
You're done with coffee.
I'm done with coffee. I'm like super caffeinated right now.
Yeah, I am too, and I'm almost at a normal level for an hour, under 2 hours of sleep or whatever the fuck.
I feel great. Caffeine free.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, lies.
No
you feel
jitters.
great.
So,
I
well, yeah, how long have you been caffeine free?
4 months.
Okay,
Wow.
and how long did it take you to get to the point where you're okay with being caffeine free?
3.5
Caffeine
months.
instantly. No, that was fine.
Really? I
Yeah.
need like a week. I just have bad headaches. And,
I don't, because
Yeah,
I really
those
only drink
headaches.
coffee at work. I never drank it really outside of work.
oh, okay.
So it wasn't like, waking up in the morning and brewing coffee. Wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
Now, alcohol, on the other hand, that was tough.
It's like waking
But
up in the morning
4
brewing
months,
alcohol.
4 months sober, but that was a little more difficult.
Alcohol just puts me to sleep. Makes me tired.
Oh, it makes me so awake.
Really?
It's like, woo, vodka, woo, I'm
Yeah.
awake.
Vodka always did something to my system.
And
where
if
I
you
was like,
start
"It's
to get-
time for the night to start.
And if you
Really?
start
Yeah.
to get sleepy, have a little more vodka.
it really does the trick. all
No,
the time.
it just puts me more to sleep.
Thanks for
You're
the
doing it wrong.
Thanks for the perspective, Kevgret. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Now that we're getting close
Cool.
to the 1 year mark of PlayStation VR, I think we're going to see a lot more balance in terms of experiences in the longer games. We're off to see the wizard.
Let's go.
Okay,
Skipping doesn't work while you're sitting down.
No, it doesn't.
All right.
so cool.
So next up is, excuse me, Hotcakes, who
Thanks.
wrote on the last Gaming Without Parole ever.
He's one of
episode.
our biggest commenters, too. He comments a lot.
Comments
He
a
does
lot.
comment
yeah.
a lot.
Very
Yes.
active.
His little icon is of a bald head.
Bald head, yeah.
Right, and I'm like, one day, sir, that shall be me as well, because I'm losing it by the second. So he wrote. So this is interesting because the last Gaming Without Parole ever is a misleading title for a video when Gaming Without Parole
Yep.
just celebrated its 103rd episode. So he writes, Jesus Christ, this popped up in my recommendations for some reason and made my heart skip a beat. Damn you, Brian! Don't do that thing that's out of your control.
Thank you.
So this is really strange. For some reason, YouTube has been recommending very old videos of ours to people who watch our channel. And some people who don't watch our channel, which is strange because I don't want people watching our very old videos.
Right.
Me either.
It's so funny. I've gotten those, like, when I scroll down to read the
Yeah.
comments, the recommended,
It's like, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go back and watch some of these old ones, you'll not even recognize all the people in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Some guy named Brett, some dude named
Hey,
Mike.
Brett.
Brett, that's
Very,
right. Yeah.
very strange. There were people before us.
Yeah.
And the ones you
There
do
was Baldur's
recognize,
Gate.
I wasn't sober then.
Yeah.
There was...
There's drunk Michelle. She's very
don't-
different than sober Michelle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially by midnight.
Wow.
Brew my vodka in the morning.
Some of those are great, but
So here's
Debatable.
here's what I'm thinking. Is so not only is there like the whole pre-PlayStation VR era,
yeah,
right? Because there used to be reviews of games that weren't PlayStation VR.
a lot.
And I never thought that was going to be a problem, but until just recently, there was a review for Joe's Diner. I put that up. I think it's right around the time PlayStation VR came out.
It's a lot of diner.
There is a lot of diner.
And that game, in before we became a PlayStation VR channel, we covered a lot more things.
Yeah.
So it wasn't strange for that normal PlayStation 4 game to be up there.
Yeah.
Right.
I got a comment recently on that video, and somebody goes, "I don't think this is actually in PlayStation VR." And I was like, "No, you're absolutely right. This came out forever ago.
Yeah.
Right.
This review came out forever ago."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Wait, if somebody finds our review and then sees the channel name PSVR without Parole, and then sees a review for Joe's Diner, immediately
Oh, bummer.
you're gonna think,
Yeah.
oh shoot, this is a PlayStation VR game."
Yeah.
So here's what I think I need to do.
Make the name even longer.
I need to go back and everything pre PlayStation VR
Oh, Jesus.
disappears.
Everything gets
Delete?
edited out.
Not delete, just goes to private, so only I can see it.
Okay.
And I can always bring them back out of retirement if necessary, so they're always archived there. But I feel like it's too confusing.
Yeah.
And I'm also like some of our early podcasts I'm not terribly proud of.
Yeah.
Right? I think the beginning of the Midnight Games cast was
On the bigger table, the higher up table.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the pub table was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's time to maybe like not ignore our past, but create
sweep
a nice
it up a
division.
little bit.
Create a nice division between what we used to be and
Yeah.
what we are now.
Sometimes season 1 and 2 are removed from Netflix when 4, 5, and 6 is still on.
You're killing
Also,
it.
yeah.
So here's what
That
I'm
might
going to
not
tell
be
you
a
guys.
bad idea, honestly.
This might be your last chance to go back and check out our old episodes.
And by the time this video comes out, you might have already missed your chance.
Probably not.
No, probably not.
No, I don't.
A couple
really-
more months.
It-
You got a couple
yeah.
of months.
It's gonna take time to go through page after page
Oh,
and
and there was
click
a
all
lot
those
of 'em.
buttons.
Yeah.
Like hundreds of videos need to be privatized.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do.
Too bad you can't just highlight and then.
Right?
Yeah,
It's
unfortunately.
like deleting emails when you go down and click,
Right.
click, click, click. Then you fuck up on one after you've clicked 92 of them, and they
know.
all, and you're like, fuck.
Which is why I have 26,769
Oh, there you
unread
go.
emails.
Yeah.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
0. I keep up to date
I
with
read
my
up.
emails.
Yeah, I read them and then delete
Yep.
them. You know.
All right, next viewer takeover comment.
Flow official.
Flow official.
Rumor.
What up,
We're
Flo?
getting new Move controllers. Any news on those controllers since? That didn't flow right. Sorry. Any news on those controllers since?
I don't think you're allowed to do a second take.
I just did it.
Just do a third take.
He's definitely not.
Sure.
so
Any
official.
news on those controllers since?
That was the one.
Yeah,
There we go.
That
Well,
was the one.
That was.
we're gonna
No
use-
awkward
3 times
pause.
the
Yeah,
charm.
we're gonna use your voice on the reviews from now. Right? It only takes 3 times.
That's it.
Way better than my 10. The new Move controllers we haven't heard anything
No.
about. But be aware that there are still 2 very Sony-centric trade shows happening
That's
before
right.
the end of the year. And one is happening at the end of this month. And my bet, if I was a betting man, which I am, which is why I'm always broke, the TGS, I think, is the 27th of this month. And I think we're going to find... it's the perfect time for Sony to go, hey, VR gamers, look at these things.
Yeah.
But like Skyrim's coming out in a month and a half.
Yeah.
Oh,
These will
before
be
Skyrim.
perfect. A month and a half before Skyrim is the perfect
Can
time.
you imagine the attach rate to that game
Right.
if they offered everybody
Sell it
to
as a
buy 2 of
bundle.
those? Yeah.
Like, here's your $120 bundle.
Yeah.
With two brand new Move controllers with analog sticks in them and the game.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yep, sign me up.
I would delete my old pre-order and pre-order that one.
Yep, me as well.
There you go.
I'm buying one for everybody.
Yay.
There you go.
Merry-
Yay!
Merry fucking Christmas.
Santa Brian.
Yeah, so there's no news yet, but the deal is like there's
But
plenty
there
of
might be
time.
news soon.
Uh,
Find out.
The
Right.
other trade show is
Tokyo.
the Sony the PlayStation Experience, which happens like
Yeah.
December 10th, I think, and that is too late.
Yeah,
It's too late.
that's definitely too
You
late.
can't debut these new controllers after Skyrim's already out because this is perfect for Skyrim. So I'm hoping for some new game announcements then, because
Yeah.
by December 10th, Bravo Team's going to be out, The Inpatient's going to be out,
Yeah.
Really
Skyrim,
impatient. Well,
Doom VFR.
Special Force and Special Forces.
damn them.
Is that going to be? Do we have?
I
a
don't know.
release
I
date?
just felt like saying those.
Are they
two.
going to change? They're going to have to change. One of them's going to have to change their name.
Whatever.
Which one?
Which
You're probably like,
the funny thing
But
is,
which
Special
one?
Force, the one we saw last week on PlayStation VR Theater, was
You're so bad at that.
that's
she's right.
I didn't realize that's already out on PC VR with the name Special Force.
Oh,
So I'm wondering if
shit.
Well, it's
Special
not gonna be
Forces
them.
VR is going to have to change their name.
Maybe it's a sequel.
Oh, whoever
Or
got
we
there
just don't
first
know
kind of
it.
thing.
Maybe.
You know?
Okay.
You are.
Jotaku
Yep.
from Viewer Takeover. Everybody turn their page. Holy shit!
Read along with the class.
Yes.
Is Polish Paul handicapped? I've really never seen him get off his chair. Wait a minute. Are you guys handicapped?
A little bit.
As
I
I mentioned in the
mean-
comments, that would explain my Spark game.
Yeah, yeah, mine as well.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I just threw this in there because
What is that little face?
It's a little face. Like one of these, like, Your printer prints that? Wow.
Wow,
Yeah,
I
apparently,
know, right?
it
That's
changes-
Emojis?
It changes periods to question marks, but it can handle
Emojis in small, fine detail.
very
small fine details.
It's
It's
true.
true.
So, yeah, we're not handicapped, but it is funny when you look back at these videos, none of us are ever standing up. Ever. Like, we could...
Michelle's gotten up to go pee.
Is it your turn? You're going to stand up? Oh, he is standing up.
I stood up earlier.
Oh, yes.
Sorry. Yeah, no.
I've heard that one many
I play
times.
Spunk, so you guys don't understand. It's Polish Paul's awesome.
Yeah, you should stand up.
But these comments are getting funnier by the day, though. It's oh yeah, no, I should stand
He
up.
never
You
can stand
should.
up because
I
he never
totally-
wears
but
pants.
I totally
you?
forgot what I was wearing. Hold on a
So
second.
this is
Yeah.
So I crawl out of bed right before these guys come over, and I'm wearing my Superman pajamas.
yeah.
Totally worth standing up for.
It's
Definitely.
usually not clothed below the waist. Just
Usually
hangs
not.
free.
He's
No.
just hanging out.
How do you think the
In the
whole
wind.
thump on the tabletop came about?
Because
Michelle.
it started on the bottom.
Yeah, he's like, "Nope."
Yep. Yeah. So
Yeah. Now you know.
we're not
Yes.
handicapped. If you happen
We've
to be,
proved it.
if you happen to be, and you need reviews from a handicapped person to know if you need to get
Yes.
up and move around, Handicappable Gamer. Go check him out on YouTube.
Yeah, let me stand up.
Thunk.
Top down off the chair.
Who read that one? You?
You did,
All right, so
Michelle.
Michael Segura wrote on the Don't Knock Twice review, you enjoy everything. I do enjoy. I think I do look for the good in games more than I look for the bad. Because so often, like, I mean, this is on the Don't Knock Twice review. There are so many things that it almost seems like developers sometimes are like trying to keep you from enjoying their game. You know, when you have teleportation and click turning, and I'm just like, can we just please have the option to not have this?
Yeah.
And luckily we're getting the patch for this game, but when you're forced to kind of play through a game for review, I think you look at it differently than if you were just to download it yourself and like be like, oh, this had teleportation and click turning, I hate this.
Yeah.
And then you play for it, like, who was it?
Okay.
Shoot, I forget his name. But somebody commented, they said, oh, I played for 1 minute on Oculus and I hated the controls and I stopped playing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
that's
have
not
that.
fair.
I don't have that luxury. It is fair if you paid for the game and you like played a minute and you're like, I don't like this, done.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you paid for the game and you decided not to play it.
Yeah.
But I don't
For
have
a
that
minute,
luxury.
though?
I don't have that luxury. So like I'm forced to play through the entire game to review it properly. And so I think I have a different perspective than most gamers because once you, no matter how bad a control scheme is,
Yeah.
looking at you, Paranormal Activity, no matter how bad a
no.
control scheme is, after like an hour or two with it, you acclimate to
You can get
anything.
used to
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Paranormal Activity was a strange setup with the whole forward back turn, this and that and this.
Yep.
But yeah, you do get used to it after a while.
I got used to it by my second playthrough. So
Yeah.
like my whole first playthrough was awkward. Like something scary would happen. I'm like, how do I back up?
You're like, all right, now I know what to do.
Yeah.
So I do enjoy everything because I give it more time than I think the average gamer would.
Right.
You know, if I had downloaded Don't Knock
It's
Twice,
also your job too, though.
I'd probably play it for like a half an hour and go, this isn't working for me.
Yeah.
Right.
But instead, I stuck with it and really gave it the benefit of the doubt. And by the end of the game, I was like, okay, I'm moving around, like not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
So I do enjoy more than most, but also I hate Arizona Sunshine and the new It movie.
And new It movie.
Yeah.
Well, that's two things. I'm dead to you, X. The weekly wrap up. My girlfriend thinks I watched the show for Michelle.
Who wouldn't?
I told her to stop being jealous.
How come I can't do that?
Why can't you do that?
There you go.
Oh.
Oh, at least it wasn't on the table, Brian.
Everything's on the table.
Thump.
I mean, I think the only reason we have
Yeah.
any subscribers is because Michelle's here.
Yeah, Michelle.
It's certainly not because they're tuning in to listen to the two biggest geeks in the
No.
video game world.
They like when you drop things, though. You should pick that thing up again. Viewers will increase. Oh, go get that. Oh, on
Stop
the table.
that.
Start throwing candles.
Stop.
Right? Throw sugar down there. She'll go get that. She'll love sugar.
Let's be fair. I'm dead to you, X. You probably do.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't, that's cool too.
Yeah.
Do you like video game news?
Yeah.
Or puppies.
It's like watching the news when the strippers on it. Remember that whole thing? they
News
had
on
go-
news of
Strippers?
strippers. It's the best
What?
kind of news.
Howard Stern used to talk.
Stripper
It was like some show he used to talk about or something where it was like news, women, but they also stripped as they gave the news.
So this wasn't a real thing.
No, it was a real thing, but I never watched it.
striptease?
Howard
Totally
Stern used to
watch
talk
this.
about it. Yeah, it was a real
I
thing.
would be way more informed if strippers were the one telling us the news.
And then there's that Spanish newscaster
yeah.
woman that's like
Valid.
insanely gorgeous from the side. She's like, bam. I
Also-
would watch that news.
Totally off
weather.
topic.
Yeah.
We're
We
kind of
already
off topic. Yep.
Yeah.
I've become way less informed about like current events and politics and
Yeah.
all that stuff ever since Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert left Comedy Central.
Oh.
Because I would literally watch. That was my favorite hour of news a day.
Yeah.
And it was funny, entertaining, and obviously slanted way left as I obviously do. and I was like, that was awesome.
Yeah.
And strangely, I'm totally out of the loop now because of those two shows not existing. Or sorry, Trevor, no, you just don't do it for me.
Stephen Colbert used to be one of my favorite shows. Strangers with Candy.
I like Bill Maher.
Oh, right on.
Remember that one?
Yep,
I own
absolutely.
those on
He's
DVD,
funny.
all 3 seasons.
Don't
and
love
the movie.
Don't love the show or the movie.
Oh,
Not-
I know it's comedy.
What's her name? The main actress.
Oh my God! Now I'm forgetting Jerry in the show.
Oh, and
She
this
just
is how we instantly get
Amy-
off topic
Annoys
so
the
fast.
crap out of me.
Yeah. Fuck. And I knew this up until then.
It's like the nanny. What's her name?
Fran Drescher.
Yeah. Look at that.
I
First try.
couldn't stand that.
You're really good
show.
at
I didn't
that.
watch that show.
It's like a voice thing. It's a mannerism
Yeah.
thing. The two of them just like nails on chalkboard. Like just can't do it.
Well, her character, yeah.
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 Well, even in real life, reverse.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't too
Justin
big of a stretch.
Parada
Oh, what's
from
up, Justin?
hey.
PSVR Theater.
Love
I see
you
came
a
out of,
lot.
I see you came out of my closet. Wait, not for anybody
No,
who
he
read
actually
that
gets
comment.
Wi-Fi there.
Thank God. For anybody who read my comment about or saw the video last week about Justin being in my closet, that wasn't actually a gay joke. I was like just calling him a stalker, and then I was like, oh crap, that does sound like he's
Yeah, a little
I'm
bit.
making fun of him. I mean, in that book, that's a double win.
Double whammy.
Double win, right?
Yeah.
You get the actual joke and like the unintended even better joke.
Yeah.
Justin Parada from
We do love you a
PSVR
lot.
Theater.
Sudeikis.
We
Amy
do love you a
Sudeikis.
lot. It's true.
Jerry blank.
Dude.
Dude!
I have
haven't
to.
been
How about all 3?
I haven't been able to play
able to
Spark for 2 days.
Wow.
I'm mad.
because
I
I love
it. But I
Michelle.
pulled
My
my
back
out.
Gotta
Gotta stretch before I play. I'm shacked up with my heating pad right now. No, now?
Well, actually, there wasn't
No.
a question mark
I know
there.
because I never saved it. It's all last
Excuse
minute.
you. Ew.
He's always got to lick you.
Ugh. Slimy.
So yeah, this is a thing.
Yeah.
Spark is like
Us talking
It
like
is,
that?
yeah.
It's
Spark
not
is
a
hurting
thing.
people. Be
Yep.
careful when you play Spark. We're a bunch of gamers, right? We're not used to physical activity.
Right.
You do need to
We're used to
stretch.
sitting on our couch. What's going on?
This is not a joke. In the last week, I've developed so much upper body strength. I looked in the mirror today and went, hey, I look pretty good.
Yeah.
Like literally accidentally getting in shape.
She's like, look it, I got the line there. My
Right?
shoulders.
And if your right arm gets tired, switch to your left arm.
Yeah.
You got to mix it up.
Yeah.
I do wake
Luckily,
up
I'm
every day sore.
ambidextrous.
I wake up every day sore.
How are you, Michelle?
Listen, I watched you play Spark for the first time, and I call
suck.
bullshit.
I suck.
What's the opposite of ambidextrous? What's having no ability in either hand called?
Oh,
Oh,
handy capable.
oh,
Oh, I don't think that's fair.
a little bit.
So
A little bit.
sorry, I am making fun of you, but
Oh no,
But-
I sucked at.
but she's throwing the ball for the first time. She's like doing this. And
Oh,
I was
like that.
It's like you
Well,
throw like a girl. What are you doing? Like, how do you normally throw
I
a
don't.
ball? She's like thrusting it at the television.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should have threw with my left hand after all. I don't know.
She's like,
Maybe I'm-
I'm left-handed, but I throw with my right. I was like, I don't think you throw with your right after all.
Yeah, like here, there's my left, there's my right. See? See? Yeah, I was trying to use my right hand as opposed to
don't-
my left,
yeah.
but I just naturally kept just blocking shit.
It was
and
my
throwing.
first time. Damn it.
Yeah.
Now make sure if
I'll
you are
try
playing in the
again.
Spark tournament, obviously this video is going up Friday, so you have like just a few hours before the Spark tournament begins.
Yeah.
It's advanced mode. All right. So advanced
Not
mode
very
means
advanced.
no, advanced is tougher
shit.
because basic mode means you can block with your knuckle or deflect the ball with your knuckle, but advanced you just get hit, man. Like, that is a point scored
So what you're
against you.
saying is I should play more than once.
What I'm saying is
gonna
you
have
should
to.
play constantly on advanced to get used to it because it's going to be tough otherwise.
Yeah.
But
Okay?
destiny.
It's weird because basic brawl teaches you a lot of bad habits. Like if you're like getting used to like deflecting balls with your hands, and then suddenly you can't.
Right.
It was like, well, why did I learn that skill?
Yeah.
If it no longer comes in handy, so everyone jump ship from basic Parole and get on advanced. Experimental is interesting. I think it's a lot of luck, but I think it's fun. All right, you guys, that brings view. You know what? I felt like I didn't have enough viewer takeover questions, and now, as always, we're running long.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
We always appreciate it. I'm not going to get all like sentimental and stuff, but maybe I will for a second here.
Is that a tear?
Constantly. I'm like always crying just a little bit.
Right.
Sometimes, it's always on the inside. Sometimes it wells up and comes out.
Yeah.
It's amazing with all the coffee he drinks that he's hydrated enough to actually produce a tear.
I don't even know
I just
how that
blinked
works.
and I heard a scraping sound.
Scratch your lens.
So I just want to thank everybody. You know, we keep saying we have like a goal of like 1,000 new subscribers every month, and I'm kind of letting go of that. I'm watching the subscribers like slowly roll in. I think it's going to be like a slower month for us.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes it's during those slower months that you become more appreciative of every new subscriber. I know you've made fun of me before for like being at work and refreshing the page frequently to see, you know, oh, did we get another subscriber? Did we get another one? And,
Every time I walk by him at work, he's like...
well, I'm always doing something for the channel on my phone, like whether it's like responding to emails or sending emails or tweeting or something or promoting a video. But yeah, I am doing that, and the reason is because like I feel very protective of this channel. Like, I never want to send a video out that I'm not proud of.
Yeah.
And so like I almost like I feel like I'm greeting the new subscriber at the door when I'm refreshing. You know, because like sometimes I wake up and get 10 new subscribers and like I don't know any of you.
Yeah.
Right? You all just came into the party and like I can't keep track of all your names now.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like
Somebody get him a beer.
but I feel like when I see that number go up like one at a time, like I feel a little more connected, even though I don't know exactly who you are, sir or madam. But you know, I'm just very, very proud of what we're doing here, and I'm thrilled that that we're continuing the Gamescast, even though we had to change the schedule. Continuing Gaming Without Parole, even though it continues to be like one of our least popular shows. You know, the reviews, even though we get complaints about them, they're still going up.
Yeah.
It's we're gonna keep pushing forward. We're gonna keep persevering. And if you guys saw my Litterbox episode last week, you know some days are tougher than others. And this week has been very reassuring. I've seen you guys. I've greeted you all at the door as you've come in and watched our show. And I want to thank all of you for watching.
We love you all.
We do.
Indeed.
We do.
I'm Brian. That's Jeremy. This is Michelle. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Next Tuesday, is that when you're going?
No, I think November 15th.
Oh, guys,
so
you're going to be so pregnant by then. I'm not hanging out with a pregnant
Oh,
chick.
so pregnant.
Right.
Yeah. People are going to hit your belly thinking it's the beach ball that they...
Stop.
I look away. She look back. She's
Boom.
gone. She's like bouncing around. I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
You're like, ow! Stop it. It's my belly.